Hello, hello. This is Victoria Wylde with Sedona Luxury Homes, and today I am going to show you the Chapel neighborhood or area of Sedona. There are many neighborhoods within the Chapel area. So go ahead, buckle up. We're going to get started. I'm going to flip you around and give you a great tour. Okie dokie. So for our tour today, let me just get this all straightened out. We're not going to be able to see every single neighborhood in the Chapel area because there are quite a few, and that would be an extremely long video. But my goal is to give you a feel for the area, show you some homes, show you what the roads and the neighborhoods look like. And if you ever want to come to Sedona and take a look at homes, shoot me an email. All of my contact information is down below. Okay, so first and foremost, we are on Chapel Road here. Right in front of us is Elephant Rock, and you can probably tell why it's called that with the tusk to the left and this little hump. And the two rocks together are actually called the Twin Buttes. And then at the end of this road is Chapel, the Chapel of the Holy Cross. So this particular neighborhood that we are exploring today, it's called Chapel Bells. There's a couple areas, a couple different subdivisions of Chapel Bells. There, at the time of this video, is no HOA. You can do short-term rentals in here, or you can live here full-time. It's a mix, I would say, of both uses. And what people really, really like about this whole area is the trail accessibility, the views, and the nature. So we have the Mystic Trailhead we just passed to our left. That takes you onto the Mystic Trail among many other trails. And then right in front of us, that is the Chapel of the Holy Cross, which is a really big attraction here. It is a Catholic church. They do hold Mass. It is really a stunning architectural masterpiece if you have the ability to go check it out. It can be a bit crowded, so try to plan accordingly, and the parking's tight. But it's definitely a site worth visiting in Sedona. Okay. So that's the parking. That's how you would get in there. And I think they're closing soon, which is why they've got somebody at the gate, not letting people in anymore. This is Chapel Vista. And the homes in Chapel are really interesting. There are all kinds of different styles and builds dating back to the 50s and 60s up to brand new, construction 2025, new homes going in here. There's a lot of character on the lots. The lots are all oriented in different ways. It's not one right next to each other. I would say homes they feel there's good space between the homes, and it feels like a really well-designed, organic area for properties and to own something. So I'll point out right ahead of us, that is the Bell Rock, which is beloved and a wonderful hiking area. And values, I want to say, let me think of some past sales here. We've got some sales in the neighborhood in the 800s, all the way up to 2 million plus in this one neighborhood. And again, there are so many neighborhoods within Chapel. As you will see in my videos, there are 6 areas in Sedona. So I'll start from west to east. You have Red Rock Loop, you have West Sedona, Uptown, Chapel, Village of Oak Creek, and Big Park. And I have videos on all of those. You can check them out. They all offer different ways to live, different views, different trailheads. As I say, there's no bad place to live in Sedona. It's all wonderful. It's like living in a national park. But when you get here and you try the different hats on of different areas, different areas speak to different people. What I really like about Chapel are the incredible vistas that you have with this area that we're in right now, and then the views of Cathedral Rock, Courthouse, and Bell Rock, which are some of the most iconic, if not the most iconic, rocks in Sedona. And there's a really neat view of the Chapel. Okay. We're going to go left here on Eagle. And as I mentioned, you've got all kinds of different styles, different build times. This home right here just sold for 1.5, I want to say, 1,250,000. We've got a new construction going on right here. And then that's a great angle right there of the two nuns, the rock formations sticking out like little fingers. Okay. So in terms of luxury real estate, the Chapel area also has a really nice gated subdivision. Oh, we got a barking dog and some people. Let me go slow. A really nice gated subdivision called Back of Beyond, and I will do a separate video on that as well, so you can look at that neighborhood. It's absolutely stunning views of Cathedral Rock. That neighborhood just is, it's insane. So if you love Cathedral, that is where you want to be. The homes tend to be quite a bit larger, I would say 3,000 square feet plus. And a lot of construction happened in the 2000s there. So some of them have been remodeled, some of them need to be remodeled. There's all kinds of different architecture and homes in that area. All right, let me see. We've got a little roadblock going on here. Okay. So again, this is just one area of Chapel. It's so difficult. It would be multiple hours of videos to show you all the different neighborhoods. But again, Chapel, all the pros, the trailhead views, just the accessibility too. If you want to jump down and hop on I-17, you're pretty close here. You just have to go through the village, and then it's just a quick jaunt down. The major con, I would say, is it's not all the time, but there are some really, really bad weekends with traffic where the roundabouts can be a bit congested, and it can take you a while if you're trying to get into, let me make it sure we got some clear video going on. It can take a while to get into West Sedona because the traffic can get a little bit backed up with the roundabouts. They are working on that. When I say they, the city of Sedona, trying to improve some of the traffic flow, but it's just a factor that I like to tell people. I live in West Sedona and I have to work in VOC quite often, so I have to get through Chapel, and I just know how to work around it. And I think if you live here long enough, you also figure that out as well. So if you like this area, I would not let it stop you from buying a home here. Okay, this home right here, the dark one, I just listed that. We have that listed for $2.2 million. It's a turnkey vacation rental, totally remodeled. And it's already under contract after 2 days, but we had a lot of interest on that home. So again, people like the location and everything the area has to offer. Okay, and I'll take you down this way. Oops, I'm going in the entrance. Here's another house for sale that I'll show you just from a value standpoint. Okay. This house right ahead of us is listed for 1.2. And then these homes, we tend to get into a little bit flatter part of the neighborhood here. There's been quite a few sales in the 1.1s, 1.2, 1.3 range. Again, some really neat mid-century homes in here that I just think are amazing, and I love the older Sedona architecture. Big wood beam ceilings, huge clear-story windows, including clear-story windows. You have Cathedral Rock right there to the right. And then I also think the landscaping in Chapel is really nice. You have a lot of old growth trees. We've got courthouse ahead of us behind that tree. And just lots of great rocks. You really can't go wrong here. So here's a mid-century gem that recently sold for 1.35, I want to say. It is such a great house. It was a Don Woods home. Don Woods was a local architect here in Sedona. I sold the one next door for $1,100,000. last year to some wonderful clients. And then we've got a nice little cul-de-sac here. It's a very quiet neighborhood, very quiet area. Most places in Sedona are very quiet. The clients that I have helped buy homes here love how peaceful it is, and they love to walk the neighborhood. It's very, very, very walkable. So, all right, that is going to be our little sampling of the Chapel neighborhood. There is still so much more to see in Sedona. We could do lots and lots of videos, but I would love to meet you. If you have an interest in looking at Sedona real estate or talking Sedona real estate, send me an email below. My contact information is below. Again, this is Victoria Wylde with Sedona Luxury Homes. I will see you on the trail. Have a great day.